He woke up and lifted the blanket off to see his penis lying in bed, separate from him, tucked in the groove on the bed sheets formed by the twin mattresses, along with the crumbs of the late night snacks enjoyed with the season finale of their favorite TV series. You finally did it, was his first thought, as if he feared this was exactly what would happen one day. Propped up on his elbows, he was looking at his unattached penis lying there listlessly, not feeling anything significant or any bodily discomfort, when his longtime girlfriend came into the bedroom to make sure he didn't miss his meeting, and saw the detached appendage, and without missing a beat, dashed to the fridge, filled the Tupperware with ice, darted back to the bed, picked up and deposited the sorry member in it, called an Uber, and rushed him to the hospital as he compressed an ice bag to his crotch. It must have been dried up a long time ago and separated organically, said Dr. Groin, a deep surprise in his voice. There's no scar to indicate an incision. And a contemplative look on his face muttered on his mustache, like a dead leaf. Can't you do something? She demanded. I'm sorry, but there's nothing anybody can do, said Dr. Groin meekly, then turning to him, but we would be honored if you allow us to gather a council of most esteemed professors of urology and examine your phenomenal case and make it known to the scientific world. Perhaps, said the doctor, out of breath with apparent excitement, we can help others keep their parts. He didn't wish to become the lab rat of scientific research and promptly refused his offer, even though Dr. Groin tried to allure him, first with historical fame and then with hard cash, and finally reminding him of his duty to posterity. Disheartened by strong opposition, Dr. Groin asked him if they could keep his penis at least, and added, We'll take good care of it. He assented as she listened to this unimaginable exchange in tears. After receiving a pee funnel from Dr. Groin, they took a taxi back home without speaking a word. She sobbed the whole way with his arms wrapped around her shoulders. When they entered their apartment, he dropped himself on the couch, forgetting his new condition, but encountering no problems. She stood thinking inside the kitchen island. He knew this pose well and braced. How could this happen? She asked in an agitated tone. It's a freak incident. You heard the doctor. I heard the damn doctor, she interjected. But didn't you feel it drying up? Didn't it itch or something? A coloration change? No, everything was fine. I don't know how it happened. I told you to have checkups regularly. I did last year, didn't I? They would have detected it earlier, I'm sure. How could they if it never... And how many times have I told you to eat more greens? What does it have to do with... You're non-stop shoving pizzas and burgers down your throat. I'm sure you're missing some crucial vitamins or minerals. I just ate a whole bowl of walnuts this week. She stood looking at him with wide open, angry eyes, as if to say, don't you dare fuck with me. After an uncomfortable length of staring, she asked, have you been over masturbating? Tell me the truth. I swear I didn't touch myself. Maybe you should have. Maybe it's a case of use it or lose it. He felt the conversation entering the eye of the storm. They weren't having sex nowhere near enough for her taste, and now a talk about the libido mismatch was inevitable. He defended himself with how difficult his post-ejaculation syndromes were lately. He used words like life force and vitality. She countered him with questions containing heavy words like happiness and priority. Both uttered testosterone multiple times. He insatiable, she sacrifice 1 time, love 0 times. When the dust settled and they were about to sleep, his penis, the lack of it, cast a large shadow in their minds. He struggled to fall asleep without their usual spooning. The next days passed as awkwardly. They tried to keep things as normal, but it was hard to avoid the elephant in the room. He noticed that she was spending more time in the bathroom, and whenever he checked his WhatsApp, he saw her online. He buried himself in his work to busy his mind and found his creativity significantly increased. He was waking up more rested and refreshed than he had in years. She, on the other hand, looked more drained and restless each day and couldn't understand his dickless cheeriness. One night, feeling hot and sensing her pent-up energy, he initiated a foreplay and she didn't stop him. He used all his skills to satisfy her. Afterwards, embracing happily in bed, they felt they overcame the hardest part of their new life and they could adapt to it. But soon his skills were not enough. Without an avenue to discharge his passion, he was dependent on her climax. Frustration grew steadily on both sides. Finally, he made a desperate proposal to wear a strap-on dildo. She may have enjoyed it in mechanical terms, but his desperation disgusted her and proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back. She left him. 3 months later, he heard the news of her marriage to Mitch from her company. It was almost like a physical blow to the neck. He found the remedy in sleeping whenever he can, and he overslept for weeks that passed in a haze. A sunny July morning, he woke up unburdened and felt something new. When he looked down, he saw the tiniest penis, a regrowth. Thank you.